ask all of you. If you're traveling and you're going somewhere far, what do you take with you? What do you take with you? You're traveling, you're going somewhere far.
A suitcase.
A suitcase. What's in the suitcase? Yes.
You have to read your du'as.
You read your du'as, well done, before you travel for protection. Amazing, mashallah. What else?
Clothes.
Clothes. You're not going to go without clothes, are you? Okay. What else do you need? Imagine you're going somewhere far. You don't know how long you're going to be there for. You don't know when you're coming back. Okay?
You need water.
Well done. You need something to drink. You need something to eat. This is called necessity. You need this. You can't live without water. You can't live without food. You can't walk with dignity outside without clothes. Now, where you're going, imagine you're going somewhere far. This place that you're going to, you don't know when you're coming back. What is the one thing that you would like? You would like someone to welcome you there. Imagine you're going somewhere you've never been before. You're lost. You want a familiar face, someone that you know. Yes? Then you feel a bit relaxed because, oh, you're not alone. You're not alone. You're with your friend, your cousin, your uncle, your dad. You're with somebody that you know. Imagine now you start a new school. Yeah? You don't know anyone in the school. You left all your friends in the old school. When you start your new school, it's going to be a bit scary first, isn't it? Yeah? It's a bit scary because you don't know anyone. But what happens if one of your friends, your close friends, starts that school as well? How do you feel? You feel a bit better because you're not alone anymore. Yeah? You're not so scared anymore. Right? We are all traveling. And when we're traveling, we're going to cross a bridge. And when we cross that bridge, we're going to a new place. In that new place is where all of our actions are going to be put forward. If you did good, if you prayed, if you were good to your parents, all these things, once you cross that bridge, is waiting for you. Wouldn't you like when you cross that bridge a familiar face? Because it's going to be scary. When you cross that bridge, it's going to be scary because there's going to be a lot of people who did a lot of bad things. And they're scared now. Because when you cross that bridge, everything you did is what people are going to talk about, what we're going to talk about. And Allah is going to see all the things that you did. It's scary. But imagine you have, when you cross that bridge, a familiar face. Someone you know. Someone who's going to defend you. Someone who's going to comfort you and tell you everything's going to be okay. You know who that person is? Yes. Number one. Who else? The Quran. The Quran is going to be there to welcome you. You come to madrasa and your teacher, mashallah, may Allah bless him, he worked so hard to teach all of you. For what? You know, all of this is waiting for you when you leave this world and you go to the next world. It's going to welcome you. You're not going to feel alone. You're not going to feel scared. The Quran will say, do you remember me? You used to read me every single day. Some surahs, they will close the bad doors. The doors of hellfire, those surahs, they will close it. They will say, like the Hamim. Who knows how many Hamim there is in the Quran?
What's that?
There's a surah in the Quran that starts with Hamim. Do you know how many of them there are? Take a guess. Give me a number.
32.
Too much. Way too much.
1.
15.
Too little. 15 too much. 15 is too much.
10.
12
7.
too much. 7. Well done. There is 7 Hamims. And the Prophet ﷺ teaches us, when you read these Hamims every day, when you go to the next life, when you cross that bridge, each Hamim will say, oh Allah, he used to read me. Protect him from that door of hellfire. And that door of hellfire will close. And then the other Hamim will say, Oh Allah, he used to read me. Protect him from the door of hellfire. The second door of hellfire will close. Until all the doors of hellfire will close. And then where will you go if there's no hellfire? Yes.
Heaven.
You will go straight to heaven. There's nowhere else for you to go.
/ paradise.
Yeah? Heaven/paradise. Well done. Yeah? So you see how important the Quran is? You can't neglect it. If you neglect it, it will not welcome you. If you turn away from it, that day when you cross that bridge, it will turn away from you. You see how important it is? Because you here right now, there's no guarantee you'll be here tomorrow. There's no guarantee I'll be here tomorrow. Okay? All of us eventually will cross that bridge. And when we do cross that bridge, we want a familiar face to welcome us, to tell us it's okay. When we're scared, to tell us it's alright, I will defend you. I will protect you. There are 4 things that will do that. Number 1 is the Prophet ﷺ. The Prophet ﷺ will be there all the way. Through every step of the way, he will be there. Even when you're crossing the bridge, he will be there. The more love you have for him, the more he knows about it. The more he will look forward to seeing you. The more he will represent you, the more he will defend you. Yes? The second is the Quran. The second is the Quran. The third is your salah, your prayer. And the fourth is birrul walidain, being good to your parents. Your parents will defend you yawm al-qiyamah. On that day when you cross that bridge, when you cross that bridge, your parents will defend you. When you cross that bridge, they will say, oh Allah, my child has been good to me all his life. And you will enter straight into paradise. Just like that. If you neglect the rights of your parents, if you talk back to them, if you ignore them, if you lie to them, if you shout at them, then what's going to happen to you when you cross over the other side? Yes.
You'll get bullied, and then like people treat you badly, and then nobody Prophet Muhammad ﷺ won't protect you.
Exactly. When you go across the other side, those who've done all these bad things, those people, the angels will push them around. The angels will push them around. And then they will be taken not into paradise, but they'll be taken into somewhere where all the bad people go. Yeah? So take this and don't neglect it, and every day make sure you treasure it. Make sure you look after it. If you treasure it and you look after it, when you cross that bridge, it will treasure you and it will look after you. Yeah? It will treasure you and it will look after you. Now, you will come to the mosque. Qari Mahmoud's mosque, mashallah, you come to the mosque. You will live close, you know the area. But when you cross that bridge, you don't know where you are. It's not somewhere you've ever been before. You're not familiar with the area. You don't know how to reach your new home. You don't know how you're going to get there. It's really scary. So the Prophet ﷺ will grab your hand. The Quran will be by your side to defend you.
Anabiya.
Your salat will acknowledge that you pray to Allah. And your parents will be on the other side saying, my child is a good boy. Then Allah will have no choice. Allah will give nothing but Jannah to you. Allah will give you nothing but paradise. Allah will take you straight into paradise. The angels will welcome you. Inshallah. We will end it there. Okay? Take this home with you. Don't neglect it. Don't neglect these 4 things. Look after it and it will look after you. Inshallah. Sallallahu alaihi wa sallam ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam.
Jazakallah khair, Sheikh.
Inshallah.